Hello, good morning and welcome to the AM Sports with me, Eureka Ampofo. It was indeed a wonderful weekend of sports in action, including Ghana Premier League, where we did see both Asante Kotoko and Hartefolk win the first games of the season. For Hartefolk, they thrashed Dreams FC at the Accra Sports Stadium by 3-0 in what was the first game which saw Kwesi Appiah stand on the sidelines directing affairs. Let's check out the highlights of the game.
It's Razak goes past Issa, Patrick Razak, Obin Jr. So that's Kwesi Obin Jr.
There is a lovely counter-attacking football. Obin Jr. just pushes it into the path of Patrick Razak, who's got the pace to get past his man and set his strike partner up. He didn't know second invitation on the first time of asking with his left foot. Generates enough power and precision to beat the goalkeeper. Amwa, who was never lovely.
He scored twice against Asante goal, and Eric Prempe has brought the first half to an end here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Corner. Manaf bends it inside. Obin Jr. That's the second goal for Hartefolk. Michel Sapon has his name on the score sheet. The Phobians.
Now it's a mountain for them to climb. A lovely shape on the cross as it comes in from the corner.
Obin Jr. had a head on it.
Yeah, got a head on it. He came off the Dreams FC defender and fell right into the path of Michel Sapon, who from that range just never.
Victor Joe, Emmanuel Okran, Abel Manomi, Kande Puwanie, Dentani. How did he miss from here? It's a 3-on-2. Manaf to Obin Jr. Obin gets into the box, sends a cross. Patrick Razak was lurking and waiting. Afutu gets ahead, and it's a third goal for Hartefolk. Michel Sapon, he gets the praise, and the third for Hartefolk.
Into the back of the net from here. And even though it was close range, he was still so precise with the header, heading into the bottom corner where the goalkeeper was no way going to get to that. And it's game. I told you, well, that was some skill.
Eric Prempe.
Well, that was Hartefolk scoring 3 goals, 3 points, the first win of the season for the Phobians and the new coach Kwesi Appiah. Well, let's now head on to the phone lines to speak to a coach who's had so much experience on the Ghana Premier League, and we'll be reviewing some of the action from match day 5 and looking at the season so far. Coach J.E. Sapon, it's a pleasure to have you. Good morning. First of all, let me talk to you about the season in general. 5 match days. What have been some observations that you've made, and what has stood out to you so far?
Good morning to your listeners this morning. I trust everybody is well in the studio. Well, it has been so exciting from day one of the league. You know, for me, there's been vast improvement in the way the organization is going and the way players are getting. Of course, some teams are not having it easy, but it is normal. It is normal for teams that are not picking up. For want of words, or say perhaps their preseason didn't go well with them. Definitely they will struggle. So as they play, they use that one as their preseason. So for me, as of now, I would say it has been very exciting, and they need to be commended.
But Coach Sapon, if you look at the Premier League and what we've seen so far, Hartefolk and Asante Kotoko recorded their first wins after 5 match days. Now, if you look at a little bit of history, the last time that this happened in the Ghana Premier League was 11 months ago. Is it a case of the two big giants not performing up to their usual standard, or is it a case of the smaller or lower teams catching up with them?
Well, these two teams are beacons of our football. So anytime they start struggling, it affects the league. The league doesn't become excited again. But it's normal. Big teams normally struggle, sometimes struggle at the beginning of a season. And Kotoko and Haas are not different from what we have been seeing all over the world. But at least picking up these points, and I see, interestingly enough, when Kotoko won on Friday, Haas also won on Sunday. You see, telling you that these two teams are always at their competitive nerve, So for me, I think it's a good results that were churned out, but Haas or folk results, I didn't think it would be so marginal, it would be so big. I was thinking they were struggling, but at least there's a turnover. And the 3-0 was so emphatic that I think going along again is a challenge to Kotoko, who are also very naive in front of goal, not able to score. So let's see how the league goes this midweek. Let's see how it goes again before Sunday. We'll see where we start from again.
Okay, Coach, and another occurrence that we've seen this season is the fact that after 39 games, we've seen just 3 away victories. But if you do look at the trend, we had to wait up until match day 4 before we saw our first away victory, and then there were a couple more in the past match day. Is it something that is out of the ordinary for you? Or you think things will get back to normal? And what do you think is possibly causing the team's lack of vow and purposefulness up front when they do travel away, and that's probably why they are failing to pick up points on the road?
These are measures that were put in place by the Ghana Football Association to make sure that the league becomes exciting. In the years that we've played this league, we've seen teams always winning at home by devious ways, unless we put quote and unquote, in devious ways, trying to buy matches to win matches at home. But the breed of coaches, the breed of referees that we have, and the measures put in place by the Ghana Football Association, you can now go away and win comfortably without any hitches, without any intimidation. So that also has brought that excitement to the game. This time, you go, and if you prepare well, you win. The team that wins is the ground that decides, not the referee. Your performance decides whether you are winning or not winning. So for me, the measures that have been put in place by the referee are very commendable.
Okay, before we go, Coach, one last thing on Karela United. Before the season was truncated, we saw that Karela almost close to the relegation zone. It's been just 2 more months, and they've come back a new season, and they're now on top after match day 5. Is this something that you see them sustaining and going all the way, or who do you think would topple them to winning the trophy this season, from what you've seen so far this season?
Money is the blood of everybody. Money tells it all. And don't forget that GNPC has come to the aid of Karela. They've given them a bag, they've given them an AstroTurf bag, they've kitted them, and then I don't know whether they pay their bonuses. But that has prepared Karela to this level. And they have a coach who is also tried and tested, Evans Adoti, and then Bugri is also tried and tested. But of course, there's a saying in Akan that if a snake bites you and you see a round web, you run away. The snake beat Karela in the truncated league, and now when they see the web, they are running away. So they are now to put up their houses in order to be able to be at the top there, either to fall in the rank of the first 4. You see, so I think that is propelling them. They have how do you call it? People, an organization that is backing them financially. So with the financial clout, they are at home. It's a team to beat this season.
Thank you very much, Coach J.E. Sapon. He's a very experienced manager. And just run the rule on what we've seen so far in the Ghana Premier League and what would possibly be occurring with the possible future and, short and long term. Looking at Karela United, what a sensation they've been this season, still unbeaten and are top of the league.